welcome to another smallish Bath and Body Works haul. So, given what a bummer this last semi-annual sale was, and it just wasn't that good of deals, I realized that some of their just regular sales they just have throughout the year are actually better deals than the ones they were giving during that. So I made a note to myself that okay, I'm not paying these dumb higher prices during the semi-annual sale that aren't that good when I know I'll get better prices if I just wait it out. I got the better prices. I waited it out. Not only did I get the better prices, but I got them on the fall items. Which, you guys who've been here for a while know the fall items are my very favorite that they release all year. I look forward to them every year. They only have them for a couple of months, and they're gone the rest of the year. My one regret is if I had waited one more week, my favorite scent of all time would have been included in this, and I could have grabbed that, but I didn't know they were going to wait 1 week to add that. I just thought this wasn't a thing they were doing this year, so unfortunately I was not able to buy up all the sweet cinnamon and pumpkin stuff. Oh, my heart. But, it'll be out this Friday, so I mean, should my sister feel like driving me out to Bath and Body Works, maybe I'll go snag up a couple of things. If not, not the end of the world, but I mean, just say, it's one of those things, I don't feel like paying shipping a second time just for that. When it's like an actual order, okay, I'm cool with that. But when it's just for like 2 or 3 items, I'm like, I'm not doing that online. I'll just wait for somebody to actually get me to the store, because that's dumb otherwise. Especially when the shipping for that few items, it's like, you're probably paying as much for the items as you are for the shipping. Yeah, no point. So, unfortunately, no sweet cinnamon pumpkin with the exception of one candle because they had it under its alternate name. So I do technically have one thing in it. But other than that, I just got a few things. They had them on sale. It was like a 1-day only sale, so I just pounced on that. I'm glad that I did, but yeah, admittedly, it's not a lot of things. So, there's no soaps in this one, which I am still very good on those right now from the last few semi-annual sale hauls, just saying. So, I don't need to stock up on more of those. It would take something very, very significant and noteworthy for me to go buy some of those right now, I think. So, those are not included. All I got this time was some of the fragrance mists and some candles. That is all I got this time. I was considering some of the lotions, and I was like, actually, I'm still kind of good on the ones from last fall, so no, I'm gonna skip those. I'll just use up what I got, so. The fragrance mists. The first one I got actually isn't one of the autumnal ones, just I wanted to get it during the semi-annual sale, but it was sold out. And then when it came back, the price wasn't as good. So I was like, I'll wait. It'll go on sale again. It always does. They sell this one year-round, though. This is the French Lavender and Honey. I also have, I think, 2 different versions of the lotion of this. I just adore the scent of this one. Unfortunately, it is the thing that replaced my beloved Fresh Lavender that they used to sell that honestly, I thought was so much nicer. But a lot of people didn't like it because they felt it was very astringent smelling. I didn't, but I mean, it was a very crisp, sharp lavender as opposed to this very soft, sweet lavender. I don't know, but I can make an argument for either one being better, but since this is what they sell now, I've finally gotten over my butthurtness of it being the thing that replaced my old favorite. I've embraced it. I love this one too. So I finally have this. I'll give these their own reviews. Unfortunately, with the fragrance mists, they never have the scent notes on the bottle. So I mean, I'll have to look those up individually every time I go to review one of these, since it's just not on them anywhere, but that is okay. Since it's such a perennial favorite and it's just around all the time, I probably don't even need to describe that one. You all are probably very well acquainted with it, but anyway. So then the rest of the fragrance mists that I got are all autumnal ones. So the first one that I got is Bright Autumn Blooms, and I actually have the lotion of this one too, and I find they don't smell the same. They're similar. They're similar, but they're different. This is why even when I have the same scent in different products from Bath & Body Works, I like to review them all individually, because they are legitimately different scents across the different products. It's the weirdest damn thing. I don't get why. And can we just appreciate how pretty this bottle is? I love the artwork and the gold leaves on it and the flowers and just everything about it. Fall makes me so happy, guys. I really should have been an autumn baby. I'm so jealous that my youngest sister was born on the first day of fall. Her name was this close to being autumn. I'm like, why couldn't that have been me? I love fall so much. I'm just a winter baby. A winter baby that is past Christmas, so everyone's kind of burnt out on winter by the time it gets to my birthday, so Anyway, this is not about that. So, there's also whipped vanilla and spice, which I think might be new this year. There was a similar scent last year, and I thought this was a repeat of it. But then I went and checked. I was like, no, it's different. It's a different name by a little bit, and the scent is definitely different. So I was like, oh, okay. I like it, though. I do like it. We've also got Crisp Orchard Leaves, which I was hoping and praying was not just a reprint, or not a reprint, a re-release of just Leaves. Because if it were that, my brother kind of ruined that scent for me years ago. I used to love it. But I put on the pocket back of it one time in his car, and he was like, oh my god, what the hell is that? It smells like rotting leaves and apples. And I was like, it's hand sanitizer? He's like, oh my god, wash that off. And then he, like, complained a week later, he's like, it still smells like it in my car. What did you do? And I'm like, I am so sorry. And after he just, the power of suggestion tends to be very, very strong with me. Just from him saying that, I was never able to dissociate that description with that scent ever again. I could never unsmell it as rotting leaves and rotting apples after that. It sucks. But thankfully this is not that. Unfortunately, there is a candle I got that is that, which it was under a different name. I had no idea. So that, if I can get my sister to drive me back to Bath & Body Works to get the sweet cinnamon pumpkin stuff, I'm probably going to bring that back and just exchange it for something else better. But this is thankfully not that. I also got this one. I think I'm the most excited out of the different fragrance mists that I got. I think this one's my favorite. And this one they did have last year. And this is the Champagne Apple and Honey. It had like a cutesy name and then this name under it last year, but this year they're just doing the actual thing. I love the packaging on this. I love the red. I love the it's so gorgeous. So freaking gorgeous. And it smells so good. And it is just as good as I remember last year's being, so I mean, I have no complaints. I am a happy, happy girl with this one. It is so nice. And then the last of the fragrance mists that I got, this one again, I thought was a thing last year. Similar. Not quite the same thing. Definitely does, it actually probably smells closer to the ones from last year than any of them, other than the one that is legit the same thing. This one's Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte. And there was one that had almost that exact name last year in their body care. So I thought it was going to be the same thing, and it's not. It's similar, but it's not. So, it's okay. I kind of like the lotion better, but, I mean, this is good too. I'll still use it. So, now, on to the candles. So, first, we've got a Halloween one. I have never actually bought a Halloween candle from Bath & Body Works before because usually I miss them by this much, and by the time I have enough money to do the thing, they're gone, because they sell out quick. So I got the Vampire Blood one, which I've always been curious about. Can we just appreciate the sparkly? It's red, and it's sparkly. You know me. I'm a Liza Minnelli fan, so red and sparkly to me, I'm like, oh, hell yes, bring it. And the whole thing is honestly sparkly and holographic too, but that red sparkly though, come on, that is beautiful. So pretty. But yeah, so, it's got this cute little vampire guy on it, and some bats, got some headstones. This makes me think of Nightmare Before Christmas. It's like, if Jack Skellington and Sally had had a baby, this would be their daughter. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's their kid. Just throwing that out there. So, can we look at how cute this lid is? Okay, can you see it? Because I'm trying to not get the glare of the lamp. I'm also trying not to get the reflection of my messy room. But it is so cute. They have stepped up their game with the lids this season. I am stoked. It is so cute. But the scent notes for this are Blood Red Strawberry, Midnight Blooming Jasmine, and Dark Transylvanian Plum. I love the Halloween versions of all this. It's so cute. And this is the color of the wax, which you can see at the bottom edge, but Initially, when I first opened it, I wasn't that into it. I was like, it's not bad, it's usable. I'll probably just keep it for decor. But the more that I've smelled it, the more it's grown on me. It reminds me a lot of, oh, what is it? I want to say Ghoul Friend, that they did last year and the year before that. And I think they did it again this year too, but I still have some left of the soap of that I still need to review before it's gone. I've like this much left in the bottom of the bottle. But it's not identical, but it's very similar. So I mean, just throwing that out there. And because the soap has grown on me, this has grown on me. This I feel like has an additional slightly citrusy element to it as well, which is weird because it doesn't mention what. Maybe it's their version of the strawberry. I don't know. But I feel like I get a tiny little hint of maybe lemon or tangela or something along those lines. It's either lemony or orangey that's in there just slightly. I want to say lemony though. So then, the next one I've got. Okay, this is the one that I feel like is just leaves under a different name. And they just call it Autumn now. It has some leaves on it. Can we just appreciate the cuteness of the lid, though? It's very gingham, and it makes me think of Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz. Just picture this in blue. Honestly, the inside of the boxes from Bath & Body Works also are like that. That's why I tend to like to keep them sometimes if they're in good shape, just because it makes me think of The Wizard of Oz. It's very cute. But then the scent notes. This should have been a tip-off before I bought it. Bright red gala apple. Okay. Juicy fig. Okay. Eucalyptus leaf. And fir balsam. Those last two, though, paired with the apple, it's like, oh, I should have seen this coming. I really should have, but I didn't. It straight up smells identical to leaves, in my opinion. Feel free to correct me if it's not. It just smells very straight up like it to me. It's not gag-worthy to me or anything. My brother ruined the scent for me. It makes me so sad. You do get apple. You do get balsam. But I would argue about the other two. I'm not sure that those are actually there. But, yeah, I don't know how I feel about that one. It may go back. it very well may go back. Okay, the next one I got is my other Halloween one. And this is where it's Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin under another name, guys. But it's the same thing. But because it's not only Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin under an alternate name, but it's cat-related, I had to. It's Perfect Pumpkin. Yes, they wrote it like that. Look at that! Oh, it's so sparkly. We've got jack-o'-lanterns. We got some tombstones. We have another cat! We have another cat! We have another jack-o'-lantern. So cute! I know, I'm a sucker. I am so easy to part from my money for cute. But it says on here, the fragrance notes are Perfect Pumpkin. Yes, it's literally written like that again. I'm not just doing it for attention. Black cat's clove, ghostly vanilla, and batty brown sugar. I'm telling you guys, it's straight up Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin. I'm curious why it looks scaly on the... Can we see that? Yeah. Yeah. Generally the wax doesn't look like that, but it's so good. It's so freaking good, guys. Oh, I love it. It is my favorite. I would buy it all year long. I would be a happy camper if it were the only scent I ever bought from them in all the products. Although I did that once with, what was it? Was it Caribbean Escape? Yeah. That was the first one I ever gleeped onto with Bath & Body Works. I bought every product they ever made of it in that scent and nothing else, just because I loved it so hard. And I burnt out hardcore. Now, I did also buy all the products in Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin one year, but it's not the only thing I bought, so I did not hit burnout on that. And I've always been very careful to not burn myself out on it, because that would just break my heart if I ever got to a point where it weren't my favorite anymore. Now this next one, there's only 3 to go. There's this one and 2 more. I basically only got because everybody talks it up every single year all over social media, and I've always skipped it because I assumed it's probably just gonna be sickly sweet, I'm probably not gonna like it that much, and yet everyone loses their shit over this. It is pumpkin cupcake. I finally figured, screw it. You know what? They're sold out of Cider Lane, which is what I really wanted, so what'll I get in its place? I was going eeny, meeny, miny, mo between this or, what was it? Blueberry waffles or pancakes or whatever the hell it is that they've got. Blueberry pumpkin waffles, I think is what it is. I eeny, meeny, miny, mo between these two. This guy won. So, the scent notes are whipped buttercream, Madagascar vanilla, pumpkin spice, and freshly baked cupcake. Which tells me right there, I'm probably correct. However, look at the lid. Just look at this cute lid. Oh my god, it's so cute, I could cry. And I mean, it is very adorable in the packaging. I will give it that. It's so feminine and girly, which I'm not, but I mean, it is, so it's cute, but it smells virtually identical to what I imagined it would smell like. I mean, they get around the pumpkin spice thing because on certain things you can use that title and it'll smell like a pumpkin spice latte. On other things, it'll just smell like cinnamon. Or it'll just smell like clove. But they'll be like, oh, well, we didn't say it's gonna smell like pumpkin. We said it's pumpkin spice. So when they do that, it's like, oh, that's a cop-out, guys. But this one, you get cinnamon and you get nutmeg. Possibly clove, a tiny, tiny bit. And then you get the cupcake scent. And you do get a very, very sweet whipping cream frosting scent. Basically, exactly what I thought it would be. I was not wrong that it is really sweet. It's not as gross as the pink frosted cupcake from the Sweet Shop collection. That one honestly makes me gag. I have it. I've never lit it because I'm like, oh my god, if it's that strong on cold, do I really want to do this to myself? I don't know. But it's one of those things that just, because everyone loses their shit over that collection, I made a mission to, like, collect the whole thing. I'm still missing a few, but I have most of it. And I've been disappointed by most of it for being gross, but, this isn't disgusting, but it is very sweet, and I could see this potentially being very overwhelming. So, I mean, I may end up offering it up to Kimmy or something, because she generally likes those type of scents. I mean, she bakes things like that. So, I mean, she may be really into it. If not, then I may exchange it. Last 2, guys. Last 2. So this one, I was really excited for, because it's literally just a combination of 2 of my very favorite things. Pumpkin apple. So I'm just like, oh hell yes, bring it, darling, bring it. So we've got red delicious apple, fall pumpkin, fresh ground cinnamon, and clove buds. So I mean, by that description, it could easily have smelled just like the last one. But it doesn't. Oh no, it does not. Oh, that is so good. Not quite as good as my sweet cinnamon pumpkin, but oh, it's close. Oh, I love fall so much, I could cry. So this, to me, I mean, other than this one iffy dark spot on it that just makes me a little suspect of what is that? Please tell me that is not mold. You better not be mold. I don't know. Can a candle mold? Let me know. But the scent of this, you get a lot of cinnamon, which I love. You definitely get apple. However, odd observation. You know that, how do I put this? It doesn't seem to matter what flavor of Jell-O you get. but there's always kind of just this jello scent to it, even though the flavors are different. It kind of has the jello smell to it, and I don't know why. I don't dislike it. I'm just curious why it's there. I don't really understand. Someone explain why does this smell like it has jello in it? But there is definitely also pumpkin in there, and it's not even that artificial of a pumpkin, so I'm really impressed. This is actually probably one of my favorite ones that I bought in this haul. So I'm glad that I bought that on a whim, because if that one had disappointed, I might have cried. So I'm happy that that one was good. But last but not least, I'm very, very happy to have this one. I owned one of this years ago and never found it again until this year. I don't remember if it used to be under another name, but this scent is identical to what I remember. But this is apple cinnamon cider. Like, this packaging is wonderful, by the way. And they describe it as cinnamon dusted apples, warm cider, fresh ground nutmeg, and clove, which again sounds like it could almost be that last one, but I mean, I am a creature of habit. Things that are familiar to me, I tend to like. And when I really like a thing, I don't mind if things are similar. I like that they're familiar and similar. So, this one, again, has the nice gingham sort of a lid to it. Again, this gorgeous, gorgeous red. Oh my goodness. Very cinnamony. You get cloves here for sure. There is a bit of cider scent in there. That's basically what I get out of it. I guess I kind of get apple. Yeah. That's pretty accurate, actually. But, oh, what one was it that used to smell just like this? I want to say it was spiced apple toddy. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. I know that 'Tis the Season is also really similar to this, but I believe spiced apple toddy is the one I'm thinking of. I had not the little tea light size of it, but kind of in between size. It's one bigger than the tea light. It's about maybe like this big around. That's not a very good circle, sorry. Maybe about this tall. So I think I have like a tiny bit left in the bottom of one at this point still. I had several years ago. I bought them back in like, like maybe 2010 or so. Like, it's been years. This was back in the Harry Slatkin & Co. days. So, I mean, it's been a while. So I was shocked to see this show up. I was like, I know it's a different name. I'm willing to put money on it that smells just like that one, but I have always missed and never found another one of. That's why I never used up the end of it. I mean, I suppose I could hit up eBay. If I could find a 3-wick of that same one, I would probably buy it. Even an old one, even if it were expensive, as long as it were unused. But this, I feel like, is a dupe of it, so now I don't need to. I'm just like, oh my god, this is the thing! I am so stupidly happy, like, possibly even more so than over having the dupe of Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin, which, I mean, I've got several of Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin in different releases from different years that are around my room, just because I love it so hard that it's just like, if I don't buy it, I kick myself for not buying it. But this one, I only have the one of that's almost used up, and never found anything that smelled like it. There have always been ones that sounded like they could be it, and then I'd get them and be like, it's not it. And in other brands, I mean, it's not that unique of a scent. I mean, other brands definitely have created this scent, but they don't burn as well. So to actually have one again from Bath and Body Works specifically that has that scent, I'm like, yes, thank you, God. So I am a very, very happy girl. It makes up for the disappointment of the one that smells like leaves. It even makes up for my disappointment in Pumpkin Cupcake, which who knows, maybe I'll end up liking it more when I light it. I don't know. But the other ones, I'm very happy with across the board. But that one, especially, I'm just like, holy shit, I actually own it again. Yes. Oh, it's just one of those things that just little things like that can make me so stupidly happy, and it probably sounds completely nuts and bonkers to an outsider, but if you've stuck with this video through this whole thing, honestly, you're probably similar to me in that aspect, in that you probably do this with certain things from Bath and Body Works too. Just saying. So, anyways, like I said, this is not a huge haul. I got 6 candles and 6 fragrances. That is not that much, especially when they were on sale as nicely as they were. I mean, I think for the body mists, I paid like $3.50 a pop, and it was buy 3, get 3 free. So that was not bad. And then on the candles, I think those on sale they had them for 10, but then I used a coupon on top of that and brought it down like another 25% or some junk, so it's just like, yeah, I got these at a steep discount, so I had no problem buying these. But yeah, there were a few more I would have liked to have gotten, I just didn't have the money at that time to grab them. Now they're not on sale, so I'm just like, if there's another good sale and I can pair it with another good coupon, maybe. If not, for the most part, I got what I really wanted, so I have no complaints. So even if this is all I get from the fall stuff this year, I'm pretty good. I mean, I'd like to get the sweet cinnamon pumpkin in the spray, but other than that, I'm pretty good. So, anyways, I've been babbling for almost half an hour, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this as much as I enjoyed making it. Like I said, every year, I get so stoked over fall stuff. I love fall so damn much. But anyways, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe, hit that notification bell icon so you never miss an upload, leave comments down below. What was your favorite out of the stuff I got? Or what is just your favorite Bath & Body Works fall scent, or any fall scent, just in general, let me know. What are your favorite things about fall in general? I just love fall. Just let's talk about fall. It makes me happy. Anyway, or anything else you feel like talking about in the comments. Make sure you're following the social media accounts. They're all listed down in the description. And if you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link is also down in the description. So anyway, guys, until next time. Bye-bye.